Hello Gemini, Sun, Moon and Venus rising. This has been a very challenging reading because it's been about 3 times I've tried to actually record and something kept going wrong. Either there was no sound or it just wasn't meant to be at the time. I just put it down to. But at this moment in time, happy birthday for Geminis and all those whose birthday is already gone. Belated happy birthday. Okay. Gemini, this is a general reading. Okay. It will not resonate with you all, but take what does and leave what doesn't. If it don't fit, don't force it. Just relax and let it go. Now, as an overview, what's strongly coming across is someone could be pregnant. If it's not you, then it's somebody around you. Okay? The first card that's come out is Satis. Satis speaks about abundance. A great flow of abundance is coming now. Keep some money aside in case of the draft. 7 is your lucky number. As for love, an abundance of love is coming, or rather flooding your way. Your true star soulmate is hidden from you and awaiting the correct time to appear. Now, work and career. Work as an energy healer or yoga teacher should be considered. A successful new career is also waiting you as well. Travel, sailing along the river now would be wonderful for you. Travel for business, holiday or spiritual purposes will just be successful. And for some of you right now, let me turn this off a minute, it's too noisy. Your health, you need to bathe in the sea or a river or simplify the bathtub to connect with Satis to clear energy blocks. Energy healing would be helpful, so having a healing bath would be excellent for you here, Gemini. And family, a pregnancy for you or one of your family is possible, and children leaving a family home will be safe. Okay. And for those who've got older children who leaving home, okay, could be coming to be a grandmother or they're starting a new life somewhere. Your new beginnings and satisfaction in your life and work brings a flow of spiritual awareness to you here, Gemini. Right? So for some of you, children are leaving home or somebody around you is pregnant if it's not you. Because the next card that comes out for you is pregnancy. The birth of a child brings great blessing to you in this world. So it's definitely around pregnancy, new beginnings for some of you. Okay, so I'm going to read pregnancy now. The birth of a child brings great blessing to you and the world. This card indicates that you or someone close to you is presently or will be very soon be expecting a child. The fairies celebrate the birth of this precious new baby upon the earth, as this child is an angel of great joy and light and brings many positive changes into your life. This card could also indicate the impending successful adoption of a child. The additional meaning for this card is a significant birthday is imminent and the fairies are helping celebrate the day. Watch for the successful birth of a new project. A baby who is important in your life was recently born. This card can also relate to a pet, birth or a pregnancy. You're healing from a painful experience related to a pregnancy and you're ready for a big change in your life right now for some of you. Okay, not all of you are going to be pregnant, but somebody around you could be. Okay, and that's what you're in the position there of to do. Okay, your challenge is goodbyes to the old and hello to the new. You finish one part of your life and now a new and even better part is beginning here, Gemini. Okay, so some of you are saying goodbye to the old and welcoming the new. So I'm going to read that to you now. You finish your part of your life, and now a new and even better part is beginning. The card indicates a chapter in your life is closing. Perhaps you've been feeling a sense of loss or anxiety about the future. The card reassures you that your present situation is teaching you many valuable and important life lessons. You're now taking that wisdom and beginning a journey with new people, work and situations. Be open to this challenge. A challenge, so it might be a challenge to you, because it isn't a challenging position here. Okay, but be open to this change, as it brings many blessings for everyone involved. Your future is taken care of here, Gemini. The additional meaning for this card is you may be moving to a new home, a job promotion is upcoming, a relationship is ending, a transition is noticeable for some. Let go of unhealthy old patterns and make time to work on healing your past hurt. Okay, that's for somebody. Somebody needs to deal with dealing with their past hurt and getting over that, right? Because the outcome here is going to be a business venture. Trust and follow through on new business ideas or career opportunities here. Okay, don't let this opportunity pass you by here, I'm hearing. All right, because you got the business venture here coming up here for you. And remember, there's abundance coming as well here, Gemini, right? Trust and follow through on a new business idea or career opportunity. You've been seeking a career change and you desire self-employment. This card signifies that your recent business ideas are valid and that you can trust your intuition with respect to your career. You'll soon receive an offer for a new job, promotion, or a career opportunity. Take the time to meditate upon your true professional desires, as several options are becoming available to you now, Gemini. The additional meaning for this card: your new business will be successful. Take action in the direction of your career, dream, write down and act upon your ideas for a new business. Trust your gut feelings about your profession. A positive career change is in the works for you. Your current business is experiencing a healthy transition. So everything's looking good right now, okay? That's for somebody, right? So when it comes to business, new beginnings, for some of you, it's a new business. For some of you, it's a birth in a family, or yourself could be pregnant. Now, this spread is going to be on yourself, okay? What is your strengths and your weaknesses, right? So let's see. The reason why I'm having to exhale, because it was so traumatic trying to go and do the previous reasons, is because there was so much that you were feeling at the time. So I'm hoping that the energy has changed now, that retrograde has stopped. So let's see. You have the 8 of Swords, okay? Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. It seems you are overwhelmed by problems and personal issues here. Okay, domination, restrictions, forced into living by others' rules. You feel trapped and think there is no way out. It seems like your own fears or indecisions or priorities may be causing this. But there is a solution. Do as this, dear Gemini. The answer you require is clear thinking and compromise here. Okay? Because some of you are feeling trapped in your head here with the 8 of Swords here, right? For some of you seem to be going over things over and over again in your head, okay? And you don't seem to be able to see a way out of the situation for some of you, right? But the 8 of shows, I can't speak then. The 8 of Swords shows that what happens when you abuse the power of the swords to large enough to degree, it turns against you, okay? In most cases, the 8 of Swords is a precautious position of entrapment in the end result. Your mental clarity is replaced by blindness. Your arms are tied and you feel unable to move out of your situation for some of you. And if you try to move, you would likely impale yourself on the Ring of Swords, okay? Because the twisted web of logic and mental power is a tough one to escape here. But it can be done by someone who realizes that the swords can be used to his or her advantage. Okay? You know what I mean? Rather than looking at the problem I'm hearing, look at the solution. Okay? Because this card usually indicates a time of powerlessness and restrictions, and more often than not, this restriction is self-imposed here, Gemini. Because you may be holding yourself back because you fear moving into the future, or because you are wary of getting hurt by new situations, or maybe for no reason at all. In rare instances, you'll find that another person, action or inaction is what keeps you from moving forward. But most of the time, the blame falls on you alone here, Gemini. You cannot be held back unless part of you wants to be held back, because nobody can't do nothing to you unless you first and foremost allow it. I'm hearing, okay? Because the trick is finding a way to overcome that and free yourself from the bonds of fear and doubt. Because when the Eight of Swords appears, its purpose is not to taunt you or to tell you something you already know. The reason for its manifestation is to show you that you can escape your situation just as quickly as you put yourself in it, okay? Because this is self-creation here. If you don't like what you see, change it, because you're the one who created it, okay? Some of you need to look at the picture on the Rider-Waite card again, because the woman's feet are not bound, as you can see, okay? She can sing, she's not a tree, she can walk, okay? Because the woman, she could carefully walk to the closest sword and use it to cut the ropes holding her arms to her sides. Because at the moment, she does not do this because the same fear that got her into the situation is keeping her from escaping it. Okay? So if you want to know how to free yourself, just look at how you got yourself into it and unravel yourself, I'm hearing. Because no matter how difficult your situation, the Eight of Swords shows that there are always options, ways to escape. You may not think they're plausible, and you may not even know they exist, but they are there, waiting for you to put them to use. The key is to stop using the sword for negative purpose, and that's anger, aggression, haste, excessive force. This will only make your situation worse, so let them go and accept the mental clarity and the peace that the sword suit idolizes, because this is representing yourself as well, because you're an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or it could be, yeah, no, I'm airing, no, it's you. That's your strength, and it also seems to be your weakness, okay? For some of you, though, the Eight of Swords, you may be holding yourself back because you fear moving into the future, okay? Like I said, there's new beginnings here for you here, Gemini. If it's a new birth, a new job, new finances are coming in, you just need to step into the opportunities that are going to be presented to you, okay? For some of you, though, do not fear the unknown, keep hearing, because many blessings reside for you there. You need to examine your thoughts, your speech, and the behavior for negativity, and know that what you say and do and the choices that you make affect the outcomes in your life. And if you need help managing and dealing with your fears, ask for it, okay? If you hate your work, believe that you hold the power to change the situation, because you do. There may not be a whole lot that you can do to change a specific work environment, but that should not keep you from looking for a different, better situation, if that is what your heart and spirit is crying out for here, Gemini. Because you cannot have it both ways. Either you want out of your current situation, or you're prepared to put up with the way things are. Which one is it? You choose, okay? Because you can't do the blame game, right? If it's regarding your love, okay, or your love life, it points to a need to be seriously reevaluate a relationship, because you may be sticking with someone that is actually bad for you here, Gemini, okay? Since you figured it's better than nothing for some of you, better the devil you know than the devil you don't know, I'm hearing, okay? If that's the case, rethink. being in an unhealthy relationship is much worse than being alone, because if you are looking for love, first look at how well you love yourself first, because someone else cannot come along and fix you. Start where you are, Gemini. If this resonates with you, please press that like button, okay? Because the 8 tells you that you need to be aware of a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you believe your bad financial luck will never change, then it won't. And maybe the reality that you create in your life, think through what your skill set and options are, or might be. Explore new income streams. Expect the best, even as you are preparing for the worst. Because it's called stinking thinking, okay? You're trapping yourself and you're thinking the worst. You're not thinking the better. It's like you need to kind of change it, turn it around, okay? So that instead of thinking negative, replace a negative thought with a positive thought. That's for somebody, okay? Now for some of you, you may be needing to kind of address your mind, body and spirit, okay? You need to really look at your thoughts and expectations and behavior, I'm hearing. Because when you're dealing with troublesome symptoms of health conditions, we do not create symptoms or illness. Genetic and environment certainly can play a role, okay? But health is almost always made worse when you're, or when our thinking, if it's not you, is negative or filled with anxiety. Such things can be buried very deep for some of you. Find help if you need in order to unearth this damage of negative pattern here, because you're creating your own illness by your thoughts. It's like, okay, you got a pain in your body, but rather than kind of go within to kind of self-heal yourself and to say I'm feeling better, I'm not feeling bad, okay, you kind of speaking about it all the time. I got this pain, I got this ache, this is hurting me, that is hurting me, I can't do this, I can't do that. You know, you're creating your own block here, okay? Because on a spiritual level, you have all the answers that you need inside you here, Gemini. Time spent in quiet and in meditation will be helpful here. And if you still need direction, ask Spirit and the universe for signs and signals, or signs, yeah, and signals, yeah. These can be subtle, as repeatedly seeing a phase or hearing a song. You're not kept down unless you allow yourself to be kept down and keep hearing, because this is self-imposed, okay? Self-sabotage, I'm hearing, right? But it's also your strength, but you're also making it your weakness, I'm hearing. Now, for your weakness, you have the Knight of Cups, and he's reversed, okay? He refers to a man under 40, attractive, prone to jealous and mood swings. This person is unfaithful in love, not capable of commitment to one person. They're dishonest, lives in a fantasy world. In love, he will break your heart. He may cause you to even develop a long-term distrust of men, okay? Because somebody that was unfaithful to you, okay? Could have been a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or even another Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, okay? But this person has been false. He was wearing a mask, okay? You wouldn't ever see the true person. They wouldn't ever been true to you, right? But you're allowing that to keep you trapped in your head, or not even giving any other person a chance, okay? So for some of you, with the Knight of Cups here reversed like this, okay, you could be generally optimistic, okay, because it is a good card to see in a reading. The appearance of the Knight often means that you will soon be receiving messages. Usually messages are positive with the Cups of Suit, but when it's reversed like this, some of you could be getting some bad news, okay? For some of you though, it could be good news regarding a birth, okay? And for some of you right now, although you may be feeling pulled in several different directions, it's now time for you to prioritize, okay? You can indicate you're feeling some form of resentment about your work is making on you right now for some of you, even though in general work should be going well. But if you are feeling this way, give it some thought and see if you can unpack it, because you maybe simply need a vacation, a long weekend, okay? Could be a great start. We're having a long weekend at the moment, all right? But the reverse Knight of Cups is like, it's still positive, right? Especially if you're asking about love. But it can mean that if you are single, you may soon meet someone who might sweep you off your feet. You may need some time to adjust to the changes. If so, give yourself the time you need. If you are in a relationship, the Knight can actually indicate that one or both partners may be feeling emotional overwhelmed by the demands of the relationship. This can be worked out if both parties want to do so, but some of you need to explore and share your feelings. Pay attention to the signals your partner is giving out. However, he or she seems overwhelmed. This is not the time, okay? Somebody's emotionally overwhelmed here. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, going over events in their head. They could even be emotionally unstable, okay? Some of you may be tired of working, or tired of worrying about money, tired of everything when you receive the reverse Knight. But this will not last. As you can see, there's going to be some abundance coming into your life financially, right? But you may need to distract yourself from financial issues when this card appears. No, you may not have everything that you want, but you're very likely to have or acquire everything that you need. Just keep a solid perspective. Give yourself a break, okay? For some of you though, when it's regarding your health, you may be going from 0 to 60 in a negative way in regard to your health. Don't make negative assumptions until all the facts are in, right? Think positive, I keep hearing, okay? You dread about health and about health procedures is almost always worse than the reality of them, okay? Some of you need to read about healing, self-healing, alternative therapy, okay? For some of you though, it may be difficult for you to find time to enhance your spiritual knowledge when your life is busy, as this card indicates. Know that it doesn't have to take hours. A brief meditation or a few minutes talking or reading about spiritual matters is much better than nothing. Take the time, because you will benefit more than you imagine here, Gemini, okay? Go within, right? Self-love, I'm hearing, right? For some of you right now, when it concerns what your fear is, it's financial opportunity. Why would you fear a financial opportunity? Because good time for a diet, exercise, physical self-improvement and beauty. Money and material possessions come easily. Success, projects will grow and prosper. Trust in your own instincts here, Gemini, and ideas. Others will help, but rely on your friends and your family for support here, okay? Some of you, like I said, you might have to say goodbye to the old and hello to the new, because there's a new opportunity coming your way, okay? Some of you could be dealing with Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, okay? But you got the Ace of Pentacles here, right? Because the Ace is the foundation for all kinds of projects in the real world. This foundation is valuable as gold and as solid as concrete, okay? It's the cornerstone of a building that might stand for decades or crumble to dust after years. It's determined by how the rest of the structure is put together. But the Ace of Pentacles is not the promise of a long-lasting financial material security that some might expect, but it's a sign that such things are within your reach, like they are here, okay? New beginnings, new job, okay? but you just got to be open for the opportunities. But it's a sign that such things are within your reach here, Gemini. It gives you the resource to go into search of higher goals, okay? It's usually a sign of turn for the better when you see the Ace of Pentacles here, and it's in the position of what your fear is, okay? Sometimes it can even indicate gifts of money or inheritance from unexpected sources, okay? This gift does not have to be money, of course. Any kind of gift that has value to both the giver and the receiver can be indicated by the Ace of Pentacles. In particular, it can also refer to wedding rings, proposals of marriage, which may seem out of place in the Pentacle suit until you realize that such proposals are the solid foundation upon which the castle of love must be built. The Ace also represents fertile soil, which ideas can be planted to grow and mature. This will slow growth, and the Pentacle never moves at a fast pace, okay? But it also could be, for new beginning, could even be a boy. But somebody's trapped in their head here, okay? Forget flourish and dramatics here, because hard work is the only thing that's going to produce results from the Ace of Pentacles. Keep your feet firmly planted in the earth and let common sense and your intuition guide you to success here, Gemini, okay? For some of you, you might find you're enjoying a new beginning on several levels. This is a very positive new beginning. Your health and vitality is likely to be at a high point. The appearance of this card is usually the sign of a turn for the better in terms of fortune and wealth. Sometimes can even indicate a gift of money or inheritance from unexpected sources, but it certainly doesn't mean that someone has to pass over for you to actually receive this money, okay? Or inheritance for some of you. For some of you though, you're likely to be feeling optimistic, upbeat, hopeful about your future, okay? So there's nothing for you to fear, or some of you are coming out of being fearful, okay? But things should be going well in general. You could well be starting something new very soon. This could be in the realm of work or personally, but either way, it's a good thing, okay? Some of you may be moving to a new position or a new set of responsibilities if you're wondering where or not to leave your current position. This card is encouraging one to see, because this new position may happen whether you are looking for it or not. Either way, this is good news. If you're currently in a committed relationship, it will well rise to new and better heights soon, okay? You will reconnect. If you're looking for love, this is a very positive time to get out and meet people. Something new could start that is very promising in terms of love here for you here, Gemini. But be prepared, think positively and have fun, okay? Money's looking to be much more available for you here. Also, some of you are likely to be able to pay off debts, and there'll be even the ability to share your wealth with others, okay? Now in the position of reality, you got the High Priestess, and she's reversed, right? There could be some emotional instability, clouded thinking, recklessness over emotional attitude, and impulsive actions will have a negative consequence here. There's also conceit here, shallow personality. It could indicate somebody's sexual enjoyment without commitment, or feeling this person here, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, okay, who's emotionally unavailable, alright? You need to be aware of deceitful, unfaithful woman who appears to a man's animal instincts here. She needs men to to be destruction, really. She leads men into destruction, could be male or female, okay? But there's definitely an opportunity that's going to be coming towards you here with the Ace of Pentacles. For some of you right now, though, with the High Priestess here showing up like this, and she's showing up in reverse for some of you, right? Some of you need to use your intuition here, because some of you ain't using your intuition, okay? Some of you right now could be dealing with a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, or they may have this in the chart, okay? And for some of you right now, the High Priestess is a very spiritual card, okay? Often with sexual overtones, but in reversal, however, it can be somewhat more difficult for you to see or to tap into the powerful intuition. An attractive energy that is flowing when the High Priestess appears here. The energy is there. Look for it. Allow yourself to feel it, okay? Because who feels it knows it, right? You may be finding it difficult to hear what your intuition is telling you. If that's the case, it's a clear signal to quiet down. Spend some time in meditation and spend some time alone. Try different approaches, including journaling or even yoga or walking, meditation. The information you seek is there. Trust yourself and your instincts here, Gemini, because all the answers are within you, okay? When it concerns your work, you may be confused about what is happening in your working life. If it's possible to do so, don't hesitate to ask your supervisor or co-workers for clarity about what is happening. On the other hand, your instincts may be telling you to lay low. If that's the case here, Gemini, follow your intuition. Things will become clearer later, okay? For some of you though, there's a strong likelihood that others are finding you much more attractive than usual. Don't ignore this. If you are looking for love, on the other hand, with the High Priestess in reversal, you may be finding it difficult to understand where others are coming from with regard to love and romance. If you're not sure, ask. Don't jump to conclusion, okay? Because for some of you right now, a group of people or a particular person may not be being completely honest with you in regard to finances here, okay? Be very careful what you sign when this card appears reversed there, Gemini, okay? Do not hesitate to get more information and advice when it comes to a large transaction that you may be considering, because when the High Priestess appears in reverse, you can be sure that all is not as it appears on the surface, okay? And it's also important for somebody to realize that you may not yet have all the information you need, and that you shouldn't necessarily accept without question the first opinion you are given. If you are under treatment for physical problems, it makes sense to get a second opinion now. Trust your instincts, but of course, follow medical advice that you are given. And if you feel something is not right with your physical being, keep seeking help until you're given some, because you may need to see a different healthcare practitioner. Trust yourself. Support your good health as best as you can with proper diet, sufficient exercise, and vitamins and minerals, okay? Now, this card is what will you experience if you choose one or two. Because one here is saying, come out of your head for a new opportunity. Two is somebody here who's can't be trusted, okay? That you are actually could be around. You got the Four of Pentacles. It's an inheritance or a gift or a large sum of money that leads to some form of argument. Possessiveness and selfishness is going on here. You try to keep all the money for yourself here, I'm hearing here, Gemini. It's foolish to try and control others' action or the situation around you. Because resistance to change is affecting your judgment here. A contract is signed or agreement is reached. You'll be in a position of authority, I'm hearing here. Definitely. Financial opportunity here. I would choose that one. Hold on to that one. Okay. For some of you though, with the Four of Pentacles, somebody could be actually holding back, holding on to their emotions, holding on to their finances, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Okay. For For some of you, though, I'm hearing, to try and fight change is a task which ultimately proves futile here. Because the fear of loss may certainly prevent loss, but it prevents further gain too, because you're holding back so much, okay? For some of you, it's about holding on to things, people, money, or a situation longer than is healthy or realistic for some of you. Because when this card appears in the reading, it's a sure sign that you must look carefully at what you are clinging to and whether others are clinging to you in an unhealthy way, okay? Some of you just need to relax, okay? Some of you could be experiencing some form of anxiety or fear about money, or clinging to whatever it is that makes the current feel secure, okay? But the key here is to try and realize that being anxious and grasping does not bring security. If any card in the tarot relates to the old saying about if you love something, set it free. This is the one, okay? You may, like I said, children could be leaving home. Don't cling to them, let them go, okay? They'll eventually always come back anyway, so you always keep that spare bedroom going because they'll always return. Wow. For some of you, though, I'm hearing, it says that you may be doing something you don't like just because it's putting food on the table. Jobs and situations such as this have their place, but to better your situation, you must elevate your spiritual understanding and beliefs in yourself. What would it take to be in a situation, work-wise, that fulfills you here, Gemini? What steps would have to be made to get yourself there? You don't need to think about all these things, okay? But believe that such things is possible, then start making it happen, alright? Some of you, it's about fear, basically, when it comes to love, okay? Either you're holding on far too tight to a situation or a lover, or someone is attempting to do that to you, okay? This clinging is not healthy, Gemini. True love allows for space between lovers, and no matter what, one can never really control another person. And if you are single and think that you're ready for a relationship, realize that you will undoubtedly have to step aside or step outside your comfort zone to make it happen, alright? True love will not drop out of the sky, alright? But some of you do have some understandable anxiety about money and are trying to hold on to every penny. There is a fine line, though, between fear-based grasping and being accountable and deliberate about where your money goes here, Gemini. You can break the grip of fear by reminding yourself that no matter what your circumstances, there is someone who is less fortunate than you are, okay? There's always somebody worse off than you are, okay? Try giving a little with an open heart, even if it's 25%, because often this can open up the flow of prosperity and bring even more financial security back to you. We're all in this life together here, Gemini, okay? And some of you need to let go of old wrongs and wounds in order to move forward, okay? It can also mean that others are trying to hold on to you and your health in ways that are not good for you or them. Help your loved ones to see the truth here, Gemini, which is that not everything is in your conscious control. Meditation, particularly around issues of freedom and relaxation, is useful now, okay? Some of you need to look within yourself for the places where you're grasping on a spiritual level here, or to deal with your fears, because you're trying to hold on to things, okay? Non-attachment is also freedom here and here and here, Gemini. Learn about the energy centers in the body and meditate on how yours are functioning, Be open to change, as change is the only constant thing in life. Start where you are. Okay? Now, this is in the position of what you'll experience if you choose 1 or 2. There you are. King of Pentacles. So, King of Swords, sorry. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Representing yourself. This, or you're dealing with another air sign. This is a man over 40. Usually conceals his emotion. Doesn't make small talk. He's very sharp. His intellect is analytical and organized, but abrupt and judgmental. This person has a natural leadership abilities, is highly ethical, speaks with authority, good instincts and common sense, great ideas, high moral standards. Somebody's either holding on to you or you're holding on to them. You'll know which one relates to here, okay? But it's showing here that some truth is going to be, some secrets are going to be coming out and be revealed, okay? Now, when it concerns your current situation, you have the Ace of Cups. Some of you are definitely either pregnant, and if it is, it's going to be a girl for some of you it's a boy. Some of you, your finances and new love is coming into your life. But there's intense friendship, loving family, joy, inner peace, the beginning of a great love here. Follow your heart and your instincts here, Gemini. Let your guard down and open your heart. You can trust this person. You'll find your soulmate, but count on your friends. I'm hearing, okay? Because your friends like this person, it's always a good sign. And if your children like this person, this is in the position of your lesson that you need to learn. Okay? You got the Ace of Swords, and that's reversed. This is speaking about lack of concentration, inability to think clearly. Your mind is racing with too many thoughts here, especially with that 8 of Swords here at the beginning here. There could be distraction, intellectual rut, the lack of insight, obstacles. You need to simplify your life because you're unable to find work that makes you happy here. Some of you could be having frequent job changes, taking shortcuts, or cheating someone will have a negative effect on your reputation here too. So if you actually being unfaithful or telling lies, the truth will come out. What's in the dark will come to the light here, Gemini. Okay? Or somebody could be lying about starting a new relationship or lying about somebody being pregnant. That's for somebody, right? Now this is a position where what you got your mistake. Oh, sorry, did it wrong. Sorry. This is in a position where what is your mistake? Okay. Some of you could feel it's a mistake getting pregnant, or starting a new beginning with somebody who was lying, cheating, somebody you couldn't trust. Okay, that's for somebody, right? Your current situation is the Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I see all the signs on here, and I see 4 new beginnings here: Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. So you got all the new beginnings here, okay? Anything is possible here. Good time to begin a new project, personal power, intellect in a high point. Tap into your creativity here, Gemini. High energy, enthusiasm. It's a good time to start a family. Fertility assured. Like I said, somebody could be pregnant. Wonderful family life here, okay? And this is the situation that you're in right now. Everything is really looking good. The challenge here is the Chariot, and that's reverse. Somebody could be lying, or some truth is coming out regarding some form of accident or car accident, or somebody here who's emotionally unbalanced. Some of you could be dealing with a cancer. Success through underhanded means here. This is ruthless in dealing with others here. They explore others for own advancement, wins by intimidation. This person is obsessed with money and power. No concern for others' feelings and needs. A decadent attitude, misfortune, defeat, restlessness, strong desire to change one's life. But somebody here is emotionally out of control. Okay? Oh, not so much out of control as unbalanced, I'm hearing. Okay? Their mood swings up and down for some of yous. Okay? For some of yous right now, though, with the Chariot here, you got to be careful, I'm hearing. Also with driving, don't drink and drive or take drugs. Okay? For some of yous right now, though, with the, well, emergency. Okay? With the Chariot here reversed, it's about movement. But the movement can be literal from one physical place to another, or metaphysically. Okay? A change is where you or someone close to you needs a change in their heart or mind here. Okay? That's for some of you. You might need a change in your heart or mind here. Okay? You may need to take a hard look at where you're going and why. Okay? Don't allow yourself to engage in movement just for the sake of movement here, Gemini. Purpose and direction is important at this time. Okay? Don't just do things for doing sake. Okay? The reverse Chariot also may well point to a tendency to push too far, too fast. Yes, your ideas are good, and yes, you are right to be enthusiastic about them. However, you cannot expect others to be at the same speed as you are. Be circumspect, I'm hearing, and try to frame your messages in a variety of ways so that others can hear you. Okay? Because maybe you're not getting your point across. Okay? For some of you, though, you may have to come to a conclusion that you've met someone very special and that you need to push hard to get into this relationship, or vice versa, or this person needs to push hard to get in a relationship with you. But you're feeling as though you'll probably need to get out of one. Okay? Or get out of a relationship that you no longer want to be in. Okay? Or vice versa. But there is a signal here that you should temper either impulsive, especially that of pursuing new relationship, too enthusiastically. There's the reason why they say good things come to those who wait. So don't be afraid to wait here, Gemini. So don't rush into anything. Okay? Some of you may be feeling a great deal of energy towards getting things accomplished and improving your financial lot in your life. There's nothing wrong with this, however. Receiving this card reversal can indicate a need to slow down. For some of you, remember the ironclad rule. If something seems too good to be true, it is too good to be true. So be prudent, because like I said, this person here is reversed. This may cause you develop a long-term distrust of men or females for some of you. Okay? Somebody's been unfaithful. Okay? And was lying. Right? Some of you, though, when it concerns your health, slow down. Don't be over exercising or speeding for some of you, I keep hearing. Okay? You can't and shouldn't go from 0 to 120 miles per hour overnight. You risk injury, or at least starting something you don't, or you won't finish. If you're going to do fitness, just do it gradually. Work yourself up here, okay? For some of you right now, though, some of you may have finally found some spiritual answers that you have long been searching for. There's doubtless some truth to this, however, when the card is reversed. There's slightly warning implied here. By all means, explore the newfound spiritual understanding. However, think 10 or 12 times before entrusting your entire spiritual being to someone else or to an organization. Trust yourself first. Okay? So I'm here for you. Now, what is your aim? You've got the Page of Pentacles. So you're going to be taking some form of action here. Could be with a Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus. Ooh, I hear twins too. Boy and a girl. I hear twins too. Boy and a girl. It could then signify a male under 30 who's highly spirited or engaging, optimistic, makes friends easily, sociable and charming, intelligent, educated with a good common sense. They're loyal, they're honest, they're trustworthy, thinks before he speaks. This person trusts you and looks out for your best interest. You'll have an effect on your life, this person. And there could be some news coming from a Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus. It could be letting you know that somebody's pregnant or somebody's expecting twins. That's for somebody. Okay? For some of you though, with the Page of Pentacles, you could be dealing with somebody that's younger than you, okay? Somebody who's well educated, good with a stable offer. It could even be a message regarding some form of finances for some of you, or an opportunity coming your way, okay? Because it's the most responsible page of all the pages here, I would say, is the Page of Pentacles. For some of you right now though, it could be a card about boredom. In some ways you may be tempted to say or do things to shake things and people up just for a little excitement. Some of you may need to rethink this impulse and find a better use of your energy. Excitement can be created, okay? But in general, the Page of Pentacles is excellent energy to support you when you have somewhat tedious work to get accomplished. So if you're dealing with a Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus who's under 30, they're very, very helpful with you with your work, okay? Some of you need to focus on your backbone and stick with a task that is not necessarily glamorous or fun. But don't try to sidestep efforts or you will fall on your face here, okay? For some of you, you could be started a passionate new beginning with a younger page, somebody who's younger than yourself, okay? For some of you, don't despair. Just roll up yourself and get busy, because the news is generally good, okay? But you may be feeling overwhelmed or unexcited. But remember, slow and steady wins the race here, Gemini. If you need help to get things done, don't hesitate to go out and find assistance, because it is there for you, it's out there, okay? If you're in a committed relationship, it may have lost some of its luster for some of you. That doesn't have to mean a death or that it's over, but it does mean that the action and discussion is necessary here to create a change. Because you must be honest about how you're feeling here, Gemini. Because if you are unattached and you can't seem to meet someone new, look carefully at what you're holding in your heart. Because you may be still attached to an ex and may need to let go before you can expect to move forward for some of you. With regard to your finances, the page points to rewards for good old-fashioned hard work here, Gemini, because this is not a time to gamble or to be unrealistic. This is the time to put an honest appraisal on the value of your skills and efforts. If you aren't being fairly compensated, now might be a time to make a change. Invest, don't spend. choose traditional safe investments for now here, I'm hearing. Okay. Any health problems that manifesting now may be a result of neglected emotional issues here, Gemini. Do you need attention? That's the question. Okay. Because you don't have to get sick to get some, I'm hearing. Ask for what you need. However, though, be sure that any symptoms are properly evaluated by a healthcare professional. And if they say there's nothing wrong with you, look to your mental and emotional situation, because you hold the key to your health here, Gemini, and vitality in the vast majority of the time anyway. If you're feeling some spiritual malaise, now would be a good time to examine what excites you. What do you enjoy, Gemini? And what interests do you have? What would you like to explore? But make a point to get off the beaten path and try new things, okay? Because there is new opportunities that are coming your way, okay? But you need to create your own energy and enthusiasm about it. Find the most upbeat and spiritual aware person that you know and talk to them about what makes them tick. Because you'll learn helpful things here, Gemini, okay? Wow. What is your blockage? The 10 of Wands. For some of you, life is a constant battle, okay? You never seem to get a break. Your heart will be heavy. You'll doubt your own worth. You are overextended and overcommitted. You will be tested here, because there's no rest from your burdens here, Gemini, because your responsibilities seem to be suffocating you. Some of you need to look for a new creative solution to your problems. Make changes in your life here. That's a new beginning. I keep hearing that, okay? Some of you need to put down this burden that you've been carrying, because some of you, the burden that you've been carrying hasn't even been your own burden. You've been carrying other people's burden here, Gemini, okay? If this resonates with you, please like, share, follow, okay? For some of you though, we must always keep in mind that, because you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, okay? We must always keep in mind that fire is at its basis level a force of destruction, and when you wield the power of fire for long enough, you are going to get burned. And it inevitably, as the fire will spend its fuel and reduce to a few glowing embers, okay? Because the wise rule and well-used power of the previous cards have gone out of control and have become tyrant here, because before the 10 is the 9, where you're paranoid and defensive, but now you're finding out it's a burden that you need to put down, okay? For some of you right now though, you may feel as though you're carrying a very heavy burden, because you may want to look hard at this and see if there's any way that you might lighten or load, either literally or figuratively. Gosh. If you look careful though, Gemini, you may find that part of your burden you are carrying emotionally actually belongs to someone else. It will be important for you to pace yourself now, so don't try to do too much, okay? Don't take on other people's burden, okay? Because it's not for you to carry. It's not your circus and it's not your monkey, okay? Sometimes the 10 of Wands indicates that you have been too successful and would be well deserved by scaling back. You're probably tired and you've been working very hard, personally and professionally, and could use a break, so give yourself one. Long weekend, take a break, okay? Because your workload may be unrealistic heavy now, so don't hesitate to ask for help or ask questions. And if you are a supervisor or your colleagues comes to you with requests for something new, okay, on top of your already incredible overflowing plate, ask them which things you should not do to make room to do the new things, okay? Because you can't do everything, you know what I mean? They can't keep asking to do this and do that, and it's like, please prioritize which do you want me to do, okay? And if you're looking for a position without much success, do not lose heart. Keep trying, and you cannot fail, Gemini, okay? For some of you, if it's regarding a relationship, okay, it usually signifies a hard place in a relationship. It can be that your beloved is undergoing a rough time, that has nothing to do with your relationship but needs your support. It could be a child that is carrying a burden that needs your support. Okay, that's for somebody. Okay, because you got the page and the 10. It's either work, study, or a child. Okay, that's carrying a lot of burden and got a lot on the plate. Okay, most often, however, it indicates there's something in your relationship which needs to be examined. Look at and consider. Okay, you will not gain by pretending that there's no problem here. Okay, if you are in a market for love, do not despair. Your time will eventually come, Gemini, but perhaps now is not a good time to halt your search and just take some time for rest and reflection here. Okay, you're probably feeling overburdened and stressed about money when its card appears in the context of a financial question. You will be best served by looking at your situation calmly and dispassionately and making a plan. A wise man said, expect the best or plan for the worst. You can do both things now. Avoiding the problems will not make them disappear. Be creative in your problem solving. Don't hesitate to ask for help if you need it. Okay? Stress has taken a serious toll on your body here, Gemini, but there are things that you can do to rebuild. First of all, calm down. Secondly, be sure that you are getting adequate rest and sleep. Then consider supplications, cod liver oil capsule, vitamins, if you need it. Right. So this was on the position where what's your aim and what's your blockage, because you need to put the burden down, stop carrying it. Okay, your aim is to have somebody here that you can rely on, okay, or a job you can rely on, or some good news coming through. What is your blockage here? Is the 9 of Pentacles, and that's reversed. Somebody here could be codependent here. Okay, it could be a child that's codependent on you, but it also speaks about theft, embezzlement, mismanagement of your funds. Be very cautious with money and investments here, Gemini. Possibly loss of home for some of you. Do not refinance or borrow against home. Move or relocate very cautiously. Could be a loss of luxury items. Do not spend money right now. Okay? And that's in the position of your blockage right now. Okay? Somebody here could be codependent. Okay? Could be a young child that's codependent on you. Okay? But you haven't got the finances to keep somebody right now, I'm hearing. Okay? That's for somebody. Okay? Because some of you right now, with the 9 of Pentacles here, and it's showing up reversed like this. Okay? Some of you could be in a situation where it's warning you that one must pay at least some attention to being disciplined and not giving to too much pleasure and relaxation for some of you. Yes, you have a lot of wonderful things in your life to enjoy here, Gemini, but there must be some effort made to keep things going. Don't rest on your laurels for too long, I'm hearing. Okay? Although you have a great deal to be proud of and hopeful about, actions on your part is still needed here, Gemini. So be sure that you're very clear and specific about your goals and your plans. Know that your part is in bringing them about. If you aren't sure what you need to do next, ask for advice from someone you trust. Think positive here, Gemini. Keep saying that from the beginning, okay? Get out of your head from thinking negative things or the worst is going to happen. Think positive. Because if you're looking for a position in work, it tells you that you must be methodical and disciplined, and also play those attributes up in your job search. If you do so, a good suitable job may welcome your way. And if you are currently employed, make sure that your employers are aware that you are keeping your nose to the grindstone. You cannot afford to slack off right now, Gemini. Alright? If it's regarding your love, if you're looking for love or want to be successful in your love relationship, that you can't expect this to just happen. Right, Gemini? Action and intentions on your part is necessary. Be willing to talk and really listen to your beloved. or to prospective partners. Remember, love does not complete you here. Your job is to complete yourself here, Gemini. So don't expect somebody to do it for you. Okay? Somebody can't make you happy. You first got to be happy within yourself. And before you can love somebody, or if somebody loves you, you first got to love yourself. Alright, Gemini? For some of you right now, though, your health keeps coming up regarding your health. However, you will need to do your part and make sure that you're controlling the aspects that you can control, such as eating right, exercising, and so on. If your gut tells you that you need medical advice or different medical advice, trust yourself and follow through. Okay? The solution to your blockage, apart from putting on that burden, you got the Seven of Swords, and that's reverse. Some of you will question your own action or judgment here. Your confidence will be shaken by coming events, arguments, opposition to your plans are encountered here. There could be responsibilities weigh heavy on your mind. A price will be paid for facing up to your responsibilities and keeping your word here, Gemini. You will experience a loss that cannot be avoided here. Okay? That's for somebody. Because it's been a burden that you've been carrying, something you have to let go of, because you can't do everything at the same time for some of you. Okay? For some of you right now, though, with the Seven of Swords here showing up like this, right? There's something that someone was trying to get away with, but they're going to get caught. Okay? Especially somebody who's codependent here, right? For some of you, it's the reminder that crime doesn't pay here, Gemini, without exception. If you get this card here, like this, like you have, right? You're tempted to cheat or take shortcuts in some way, because this card gives a clear statement that you're going to get caught. Simple as that, Gemini. Think twice. And if you have found that someone in your life is cheating you, by no means can you simply let it go. They must be called to account here, Gemini. Okay? If you are keeping this relationship, this doesn't mean you should assume that someone is cheating. This only applies if you know for a fact that they are. Okay? So don't assume. Know for a fact. But someone here, if it's you or them, that is, it's going to get caught. Okay? Because this is the time to think carefully about the way things are supposed to be done, whether or not you're meeting that standard. It may be time to clean up your act here, Gemini. Take things one step at a time and don't try to do everything at once, because you already know in your gut where your most important changes need to be made. Okay? Especially when it concerns putting on a burden here and starting something new. Okay? Some of you, your employer is looking at your work and what you do very closely. This is not a time to try and get away with anything whatsoever, because you will surely be found out. Something which seems very small to you, like taking home a few pens from work, may seem like a huge breach of trust and result in major problems at work with your boss here. Up to and including the possible loss of your job for some of you. If you're looking for work, play up your trustworthiness and willingness to commit here. Okay? Because some of you may be feeling a sense of dissatisfaction with your love relationship when this card appears. If that is the case, and you are in a committed relationship, give thought to why and what you are dissatisfied about before speaking to your partner about it. Also consider what your role is in the conflict or problem in your relationship. Is there something you should or could be doing differently here, Gemini? Okay? Some of you are probably getting good advice about money, but you may be tending to ignore it Listen hard to what you hear other people saying. This is not a time to gamble or take risks with money in any way here, Gemini. Make sure you know what you're getting into. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Okay? Trust the wisdom of your body though, and your higher power, because the universe appears in the context of health question. If you think you need more rest, then rest. Even if you just got back from 2 weeks vacation. If you feel the urge to talk to someone about your health concerns, then do so. And at the same time, don't hesitate to get second or third opinion when it comes to invasive procedures. Okay? This is a good time, Gemini, to keep your own counsel when it comes to spiritual beliefs. You can associate with others without believing everything they believe, of course. However, if you keep an open mind and open eyes and ears, you can receive spiritual wisdom now from people or from the universe, whether or not you're really trying to do so. Inspiration coming in nanoseconds, I'm hearing sometimes. Oops. Now, you got the Death card, and this is reverse. This is what your situation is. This is somebody here whose life focused on instinctual sexual animal here, and base needs, just sexually, a bit of passion. Okay, physical needs seem to take over here, Gemini. Some of you use the fear of financial troubles affects all decisions, possibly loss of home. Some of you it's a job or financial stability here, but it's a reversal of your fortune. Some of you seem to or need to see to your own needs. Build up some reserve, savings or insurance will help guard against disaster. Keep a reserve of money, I'm hearing here, because somebody also here, you could be dealing with a Scorpio, or they may have Scorpio in the chart, or you may have Scorpio in the chart. Okay, but somebody here is refusing to go through a transformation or refusing to change, Gemini. That's for somebody. Okay, some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio that is codependent. Okay, and needs to find a job, I'm hearing. That's for somebody. Okay, but you got the Death card here, and that's reverse. Okay, where somebody's usually, when it's upright, it's usually people, somebody's walking away from people and things that no longer serve them. Okay, but you've got it reverse. Okay, somebody could have walked away and coming back here for some of you. Okay, but you thought it was over, but it's not over. All right, for some of you, it doesn't indicate a physical death. Okay, it's important to bear in mind that most circles it's considered irresponsible for some people to actually say that it's over or somebody's actually gonna pass. Okay, as we are creatures with free will, and such things are not written in stone. Okay, someone is simply going through a transformation and a change right now, and that's what a lot of you are going through. New beginnings, change is taking place in your life. So for some of you, it could even indicate that the changes that are likely to be coming in to your life are of less intense nature than the changes indicated when it's upright. Again, it bears repeating that the energy of this time is not just change or destruction. It's a change for destruction followed by renewal. So like I said, out with the old, in with the new. Okay, goodbye to the old and hello to the new here, Gemini. Okay, almost without exception in life, when one door may close, another is opening. Will you have the courage though, Gemini, to walk through it? Okay, because you may be dealing with a quite undercurrent of dissatisfaction in your working life, because when this card appears in reverse, it does not mean that you should just ignore these feelings. It means you should give serious consideration to exactly what you're feeling and why, and what you can do about it. Do not attempt to put all the blame on others. Okay, as with the upright meaning in this context, you may benefit most from a complete change of field. If you are interested in doing so, make the leap and know that you can do it. Okay? Some of you, though, message for someone or someone particular. If you are clinging to a relationship that you're deeply unhappy in because you don't want to let go of the familiar, or because you hate to be alone, you are doing neither yourself or your partner any favors here. Okay? Because for some of you, when this card is reversed, right, the problems are likely to be less major than they would be if the card was showing upright. Regardless of your difficult relationship now, it may be helpful to have a frank and honest discussions about the problems, okay, you have with their relationship. You need to talk about it. And if they can't or won't make change, or you can't or won't, then perhaps it is time to let it go. If you can be brave and take the chance of leaving the security of this relationship, you can find one that works much better for you here. Okay? But first you have to face the problem and try to fix it. Because not all relationships are fixable. So don't beat your head against a wall, a brick wall for very long. You know when it's long enough. And if you're single and looking for love, now there may be need to be transformation here going on in how you see yourself. There could be an increase in your self-esteem in order to love to come to you. Give it some thought here, Gemini, because there may be some changes looming in your financial situation when this card appears. So don't be fearful. Just be very prudent about how and when and where you make use of your resources. Because if there is a downturn in your finances, know that it's unlikely to last forever. Do your part and all will be well. So expect windfalls out of thin air, which is telling you, I keep saying it, business ventures, new beginnings, financial abundance is going on for you here. Okay? And the advice, you've got the Temperance and she's reversed. Okay? Very unsettling and volatile period for some of you. Some of you is the inability to juggle multiple responsibilities. Like I said, you got the 10 of Wands that you need to put down. Arguments and competing interests dominate your life. There's danger of drowning or accidents at sea here. So be careful on the water, those who are on boats or anything like that, or swimming. Okay? But you need to, devices, whatever's happening, all this conflict and drama around you, react to conflict with calm. Okay? Because somebody here could be off balance here. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. They're all here. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Okay? But you've got the Temperance here, and the Temperance here is reversed. Okay? Somebody here could be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Scorpio that's unstable. Okay? For some of you right now, it's a card about balance and relationships of all kinds. Friendships, family, romantic partnerships, work partnership, all need your particular attention right now. Okay? And nourishment when you see this card in reversal. We are encouraged even more strongly to experiment in various areas in our lives here, Gemini. You may have to try several approaches to things before you find what is truly right for you. Because even when it's reversed, all your relationships are likely to be going quite well, generally speaking. Because you may have been receiving and possibly even ignoring some constructive criticism, which actually could be quite helpful to you here, Gemini. Look at your deeper personal issues here and see if or how these are standing in your way. And if they are, how to work through them and integrate them. The idea now is to do what it takes to kind of find balance in yourself, in your relationship, and with your goals and aspiration here. And if you need help to do this, ask. Okay, ask. Saying that. Ask people. If you don't know, ask. Okay? For some of you though at work, you need to be seen as a team player, and you need to work well with others, even if your work is almost without exceptional performed as an individual. No matter what things look like on the surface now, know that your accomplishment will not be overlooked here, Gemini. Alright? For some of you right now, when it concerns your love life, it's important to look on how you and your relationships are not in balance. It's a good time to consider what others are bringing to your life and vice versa. Because you may feel that you're giving 300% to a relationship where your partner is not even giving 100%. But be aware that your partner may be seeing things the other way around. Okay? Could be vice versa. Who's bringing what to the table? Some people are bringing the table, the tablecloth, the cutlery, the napkin, everything, and someone is not even bringing a bottle of wine. Okay? And if you're looking for love and temperance reverse appears, you may well be trying too hard, and this is alienating people. So be secure in yourself here, Gemini, as an individual first. A lover will not and cannot complete you. I keep hearing that. Okay? Some of you could be coming across very needy. Okay? And so for some of you need to balance what's going out and what's coming in, money-wise. Okay? However, you must not simply sit back and expect the world to suddenly pay you for what you are worth, what you deserve. Have the courage to ask for what you need, and your money flow will increase. Okay? Maybe some of you want a promotion. Maybe some of you want a bonus in your wages, or you don't feel you're getting paid your worth. Okay? Some of you need to think about your health. I keep hearing that. It's very important. You need to think about whether you're eating well, sleeping well, playing and working enough, or getting enough exercise. If you have health challenges, when this card appears, something almost certainly is out of balance in these areas. It's time to consider what it might be and make a change here. Okay? And some of you need to seek partners that are on the same path as you. I'm hearing as well. Now, how can you be happier? You've got the Six of Pentacles, and that's reverse. There seem to be limits on your income, shows no sign of improvement here, Gemini. Bad debts, missed payments, you're out of control financially. Some of you that passed over for a raise or a bonus. Money's lost due to lack of knowledge. Bad time to invest here, I'm hearing, Gemini, because there's no support for your business or financial plans. There could even be some slander or gossip about you could be circulating as well here, Gemini. Okay? Could be dealing with a Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus. Okay? But you got this Six of Pentacles, and that's reversed. Okay? For some of you right now, you may need more balance in your life, especially with the Temperance here reversed like this. Okay? And for some of you, it can mean that you're not aware of the potential source of assistance that's available to you. You may be feeling that you can do everything on your own. This would be a mistake here, Gemini. Okay? Don't be too proud or too stubborn to allow others to help you. Okay? For some of you, it could be about generosity. Okay? But in this case, you may not be seeing the generosity available to you, nor the capacity that you have to be generous to others. Open your eyes and realize that to not accept the help that is there for you is much like cutting off your nose to spite your face here, Gemini. Also realize that there is much more to generosity than just giving money. Okay? Some people give their time. Okay? Their energy. It's important to be generous as well at work with your time and attention and information when the card appears. Okay? Because this will make the work smoother and happier for you and for everyone concerned. Okay? Trying to keep work-orientated things totally to and for yourself is a mistake right now. Open up, be friendly. Things are not as cutthroat as you may be thinking here, Gemini. Okay? And that is in a position of how you can be more happier. Because if you are looking for love, you may need to open yourself up more there too. Sometimes we think we are open when in truth we're not here, Gemini. Okay? Yes, it's good to be independent, but taken to extremes, this can kind of alienate potential partners. If you are in a committed relationship that is not seeming to be going well, try giving more instead of expecting more to be given to you. Okay? That's balance. Okay? Give and take. Okay? For some of you, it can mean that your financial increase is available to you, but not in the way you expect. Some of you need to look around you and consider other ways that you might be able to make more money. And should you start a business on the side, can you cut down on your expenditures here? Above all, if you need help, ask for it. Keep hearing that. You know what I mean? No man or woman is an island. Okay? We all need somebody. Okay? Now for some of you, you must be more open in order to improve your health as well. Also, it may be some cases be helpful to realize that healing and cure are not necessary synonyms. Feel the healing energy all around you. It's there in every breath. We all got 7 chakras in our body. If any of them are off balance, we can feel it in our body that we're not grounded, we're tripping over. Okay? If we're up in our head, we're feeling lightheaded or dizzy. Okay? If we're not being creative, we're feeling our intuition, our gut feeling are telling something's wrong. Okay? So your body's talking to you all the time here, Gemini. Alright? And for some of you who are spiritual, no matter how long you've been studying, growing spirituality, there are still things to learn. No one human mind or spirit can know it all. Allow yourself to be humble, to fail, to learn. Being human and fallible is still beautiful here, Gemini. Okay? Bottom of the deck, remember as well, somebody here will be needing to go within to seek some form of enlightenment here, Gemini. Okay? It represents a search for answers to life problems. Withdraw in order to find the answers to your question. Peace and quiet needed here for some of you. Make a decision cautiously and take advice from others. Predicts meeting with someone who will defend, inspire or protect you. Possibly vacation or sabbatical. Follow your heart, not the crowd. Okay? Because the last card here and how it's regarding about love, how to make yourself happier, you got the 6 of Wands, and that is problems, unfavorable judgment in a lawsuit, unwanted marriage proposals, overwhelmed by crisis. You feel unable to cope with day-to-day problems here, Gemini. Okay, it seems like you're dealing with aftermath of problems draining your energy. The future will be better than the present. Things will eventually work out though, but travel or journey, possibly by water. I keep hearing some of you need to take a break, go away, take some time to yourself, okay? Because things are a bit off balance right now. There seems to be no equal give and take. Somebody could love somebody more than they love them, okay? But things are off balance. You just need some time out to yourself right now, I'm hearing. This is a general message. It will resonate with someone, okay? If it does, please like, share, subscribe, okay? I send you love and light. Namaste.